welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching season 2 episode 4 of Heartstopper. Last episode we saw Tao asking out Elle and she accepted his offer of a date, but it didn't go so well because he arranged the whole date around what she wanted to do or what he thought that she would want to do, but she said that she would rather do something that they both like and both want to do together. And then Tao had also decided to completely change his look as well, and she wasn't a fan of that because she likes Tao the way he is. And so they kind of had a big argument at the party about it and about her inviting her friends to the party as well. And Tao broke down in Charlie's arms and he thinks that he's not good enough and the whole thing was a mess because of him, and I feel so bad for him. I feel like I've gone on such a journey with Tao. The first time I watched season 1, I didn't really like him that much. Well, I didn't dislike him, but I hated the way he treated Nick. After watching season 1 around the second time, I felt like I understood him a lot more. And so going into season 2 now, I went into it liking Tao, and now I love Tao, honestly. My heart broke for him in that scene last episode. Nick planned to come out to some of his rugby friends at the end of exam school party thing, but every time he tried, Harry came along or something happened that would just create a massive scene and things would get really loud and crazy, and so it got too stressful and he decided not to do it in the end. It wasn't the right environment though, and I think if he had done it, it would have gone catastrophically wrong. So I am glad that he didn't do it. But they were both so excited for the Paris trip and being able to be a couple in Paris, but it now looks like they're going to have to hide it. I feel like Charlie is in two minds about Nick coming out as well, because he wants him to come out so that he can reveal to everyone that he's his boyfriend, but because he's also got his mindset of wanting to protect him, I think it would be quite hard for Charlie when it comes out, because not everyone is going to be accepting, and then Charlie's probably going to get down on himself when he can't stand up to the homophobic people. I am quite nervous for when it eventually does happen, but more for Charlie. Surprisingly, like, I feel like Nick will be able to handle it once he has the courage to do it, and I hope he doesn't get outed and that he is able to do it himself. But I just feel like I'm worrying more about Charlie throughout this whole scenario and how Charlie is going to take things, because he's really trying to take a lot on at the moment. I guess I just think Nick will be okay because he has Charlie by his side, but when one tiny thing goes wrong, Charlie is going to beat himself up about it, and I'm just worried about the toll that's going to take on Charlie's mental health.
Yeah, probably shouldn't sit next to each other on the coach.
No, I think that's a bit
It'd be
far.
fun being a secret again.
Everyone already knows you're besties.
But I bet you can't last 2 days without kissing me.
Not a chance.
It's not a challenge right here.
Maybe.
A challenge you're gonna fail at, Nick.
Hey.
Hey.
Nick's sitting next to Tao? Oh, I listed things that I wanted from this season. I've just remembered something else. I want Nick and Tao bonding. We've had one scene of them so far this season, and I really want to see them become good friends, because that would show such growth on Tao's part when it comes to accepting Nick into his life. And I just want some moments between them where we see their friendship grow. Oh please, Heartstopper, I need that so much. And Tao is like at a really low ebb right now, so I want Nick to be there for him too and show that he could be a friend to Tao. Please, please. Oh shit.
Everyone, can I have some quiet?
Quiet!
Again.
Thank you, Mr. Farouk.
This is becoming a pattern now.
How did you know that you liked him in that way?
I just always wanted to be around him. But also anytime he was there, I felt like I couldn't breathe. And I literally could not stop thinking about kissing him.
I love so much that they are exploring Isaac more.
Oui, on arrive aujourd'hui. Tu veux bientôt plus avoir de réseau là, on est dans le tunnel.
I'm sorry, what? Nick Nelson is fluent in French. Tao is me right now. What the hell? How did we not know this? Why is he so fluent? Like, I got an A in French. That leaves me in the dust. Like, that's as if it's his second language. That cannot just be GCSE level French. I refuse to believe that. Why is he so good at French? What the hell? I do Duolingo for French every day, 300 streak, what are you saying? And I could never be able to speak like that. What the hell? I'm shooketh. Also, who is he talking to?
What the hell was that?
My dad.
Your dad's
Is
French?
his dad French?
Yeah. He lives in Paris, so
Oh,
we're gonna try and meet up.
It's just unexpected.
look at you two bonding.
Literally gonna be the best few days of our lives.
I guess I've just been worried about when I said you didn't say it back.
Have they not spoken about it since it happened?
I still think we should be Princess Peach and Mario. And my reasoning for this is...
Oh, Darcy, what is this deflection? Are the teachers gonna have a romance? Like, what is all this panning to them? Oh, they want to share this special moment with each other. Ben, what the fuck are you looking at? Imogen's noticing.
Mr. Farouk and I will be in room 203 if you need us.
But hopefully you won't.
Oh, the teachers are sharing a room.
Oh,
Actually, Tao's back to his normal
have to
clothes.
share beds.
Oh, okay, they're double beds.
Well, I'm
Cool.
I want the other bed.
Are you...
I hate being woken up by the sun.
Guys,
I guess
come
I'll share
on.
with Tao and you can share with Isaac.
Yeah.
To be fair though, I don't think I'd want to share a room with a couple. You'd probably just hear Nick and Charlie making out in the middle of the night, and I feel like that would make me very uncomfortable being in the same room as that.
I thought you'd find it awkward sharing with Nick. Just standing next to her makes me feel like I'm being electrocuted. Ugh.
You're at different stages though, Tao. Oh, they don't have a double bed. Shame. Stop. I don't even know if it's gonna happen, but I should feel ready. Purely because I'm just imagining them in my head, and like they're so opposite in terms of their style of being teachers. And like, I reckon Mr. Farouk has the potential to be a real softie outside of his teaching role. And like, I'm kind of making up fanfic in my head already, basically, of what I want them to be like. Oh, are they gonna sleep like that? Nick is essentially me. I don't move positions when I sleep either. Jude de Pomme.
Go on, don't you? Let me see it.
Aww. Sal. His face.
I wanted to share a bed with you.
Same. I'm sure we'll get to do it one day. I didn't mean to do it. I was just talking about...
Oh, my mind didn't even go there.
I know what you meant. I can't wait.
Charlie! You two coming up? Oh, you're being gay.
Will we ever get to kiss without people walking in?
I was just thinking the
Well, at
same
least I've not
thing.
lost this challenge yet.
You almost failed on day one, Nick. Come off it.
Just get one of those padlocks and write your initials on it.
You joking? So lame.
Wow, you're so cute, Ben.
I need a drink. An alcoholic drink.
We probably shouldn't drink
Yeah,
alcohol.
you're allowed to do that.
I need a croissant then.
Nice backup.
Just us?
Sure.
Cool, we'll see you
Second date.
in a couple of hours.
Take me.
Oh no.
Mais attendez, vous êtes anglais?
Oui, je suis en voyage scolaire.
C'est dingue, vous avez pas d'accent, c'est fou, moi.
Since when could you speak French like an actual French person?
Oh, my dad's French.
Since when?
Can we please have a reaction of Charlie hearing this? Because everyone is so shook.
Why do I not know this?
No,
I think
literally
between
no
you and
one knew.
Pretty good.
Looks like Nick is so in love with you. It's a bit unbearable to watch sometimes.
That's funny that Charlie's jealous of her and Darcy and she's jealous of him and Nick.
You're out and you can hold hands and kiss, and I really want that.
It took ages for me to even feel comfortable calling myself a lesbian. Eventually, you stop caring about all those people. I'm jealous of you and Nick in some ways too.
What? Why?
You both talk about your feelings. I said I love you to her last week, and she didn't say it back.
I'm sure she does want to.
Yeah, she definitely does.
And Paris is the perfect place to have that conversation. I'm still full from breakfast.
Sorry, you didn't eat that much breakfast.
Yeah, I did.
Nick's noticing.
Not bubble gum.
Oh, you're a good influence on me.
Oh, from the date in the first series.
I agree with what you said. Things were better when we were just friends.
Right.
No, don't revert. Why did go their separate ways?
Imagine living somewhere like this and just being able to paint all day.
That'll be you in like 3 years' time.
It will.
We love self-belief.
No one speak French.
Okay.
Non-speak French.
Okay, so...
How do they find the perfect songs for every scene? I will never ever understand.
Or we could do some shopping. We'll go to the museum.
This is such a struggle. What? Imogen, just dump him already. This is awful. You are getting nothing back until Nick or Charlie looks over. Then it's straight up with the kisses and the pulling closer and the physical affection. Outside of appearances, he does not care whatsoever.
It's like he doesn't even want to hang out with me anymore now that we're dating. All he cares about is having a girlfriend.
Exactly.
I'm not even sure he likes me that much.
Do you even like him? He sounds horrible.
He shouldn't like him. That's for damn sure. Oh my god, how did this happen then?
Le oignon, la ail. I'm serious, big man. I get bloated. It's not funny.
I'm serious, big man.
Escargot?
Oh, merci.
No, no.
I feel sorry for you and your
You
terrible
ordered
decisions.
a whole dish of snails.
You okay?
Dégoûtant. Charlie and Nick ordered the same thing, it looks like, but Charlie's just
I haven't
picking at
spoken to
it.
properly in ages.
Ben, what is this? Oh my god, he just makes me so angry all the time. He has said multiple times, I've never even met him before. I don't speak to him. I've never seen him before in my life. When they were literally kissing all the time. And yet now he's like, I haven't spoken to you in ages. Well, excuse me, I thought you'd never spoken to him before. How many times have you said that, mate? I am done with him, seriously. He's had such a bigger role in this season and I hate it. We've had a lot less of Harry, which I guess we should be thankful for. But there's just been more Ben and...
Not interested in how my day was then.
Oh, damn.
Why are you in the mood with me?
Because you're supposed to be my boyfriend. But instead you've got some sort of obsession with Charlie. All I know is you're a terrible boyfriend, and I deserve better.
Tell him.
Your energy's off. You're not mature, and clearly you have some issues that you need to resolve before you're ready to be in a relationship.
If you don't want to be with me anymore, that's fine. You don't have to be such a bitch about it.
There's no need to call her a bitch.
Oh my gosh, even Harry's telling you off. That's when you know it's bad.
Fine then.
That's embarrassing. I don't know how to feel about it actually though, because she's kind of insinuating that he likes Charlie, or that's how I would view it as an outsider anyway. You've got some sort of obsession with Charlie, that would kind of pose the question in my head of like, oh, does he like Charlie? Like, is he into boys? It would make you question his sexuality. So I feel like it kind of does like out him a little bit, if that's the right word to use, because it would probably put speculation in people's heads of whether he likes Charlie or not. Could spark a load of gossip. I'm all for her breaking up with him publicly and shaming him for being a bad boyfriend and all that stuff, but the saying he likes Charlie bit, I feel like that could put ideas into people's heads and it could cause him to be forcibly outed. There's something that feels a bit wrong about that.
I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have done that in front of everyone.
Well, I think it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen, so...
Agreed.
It's good that you're sticking up for yourself.
Everything would be so much easier if I was into girls.
I don't really
Not so
think
sure
you
about
should
that,
be
but,
saying that.
I know what you mean.
Charlie keeps taking all her men.
How'd it go with Elle today?
It was fine. Elle is literally the most amazing person in the world. She's gone through so much shit. Why would she ever like me anyway?
You'd be surprised.
I think you're pretty cool too. And interesting.
But not beautiful.
You're a good-looking guy, if that's what you're worried about. I do like you, Tao. You care about your friends so loudly, without worrying what anyone else might think, and that's...
True. I don't know if I've ever said it before, but that is one of the main things I love about Tao. Like, he is a straight man who has friends under, like, every aspect of the LGBTQ umbrella, and he is so supportive of all of them. He has never said a bad word about any of them with regards to their sexuality or the things that make them different. He is so supportive of them all, and I feel like that is such a rare thing to find in a cis straight teenage boy, and that is one of the most beautiful things about him, how he cares so deeply for his friends and wants to protect them at all costs and supports them so wholeheartedly throughout all their struggles. It's such a refreshing thing to see. He may not think he is something special, but he is such a special friend to them that I don't think he can even comprehend, because there are so many other people out there who wouldn't have supported them the way that he did.
Without worrying what anyone else might think, and that's...
And also I love that Nick is the one reminding
that's really
him
cool.
of all this. Is it going to be a coming out post or just a... They translated that? Seriously?
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to be alone with you.
Challenge broken.
You taste like toothpaste. Like the first time we kissed at your house. When I literally just had brushed my teeth, so...
Yeah.
So rough. Is that okay? Yeah.
Don't tell me he's gonna have a hickey.
Nick, we should stop. We're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it wasn't long enough.
I think you lost the challenge.
Ah.
Isaac literally fell asleep reading his book. Oh god, oh no. Oh no! Oh, if anyone notices that, it's gonna be obvious. It would be obvious it's a guy anyway, because he's gay. He's openly gay. But it would probably be like pretty obvious that it's someone in that room, wouldn't it? What I can take from this episode is that I now really want to go to Paris. Also, I cannot believe Ben, as if Ben couldn't get much more of a worse character, but he is the type of person who pays to go on a school trip, or gets his parents to pay to go on a school trip, and then doesn't want to see any of the sights. Like, how boring is that? Who even are you? Why would you get your parents to pay money for you to go on this trip, and then you just sit and do nothing? You don't want to go and see anything. They are in like the love capital of the world, and he is with his girlfriend, and he is showing her not even an ounce of attention. And I'm so glad that Imogen recognised it and stood up for herself, but as I did say, I am a bit unsure of how happy I am with that scene. Tao and Elle roaming around in the museum was so sweet, and it's lovely to see them back to how things were. They have such a big emphasis on not wanting their friendship to change, which makes me worry that they won't explore a romantic relationship again this season. They have to give it a shot, they have to. They both like each other so much, but the idea of losing that friendship is so heartbreaking as well. Like, I don't envy that situation at all. It sounds like such a tough one to be in, but they have to give it a chance. All their friends are rooting for them as well. Like, they just have to do it. I also really liked that scene with Tara and Charlie, where Tara said that she is jealous of Charlie and Nick, and Charlie said he's jealous of her and Darcy. It just shows that no matter what stage you're in your relationship, there's always going to be something imperfect about it, and there's always going to be something that somebody else is jealous of. That rings true in every aspect of life. You may not like one part of yourself, but someone else is going to think that's the most beautiful part about you, or there's going to be someone else out there that's jealous and wishes they had that thing too. The beauty of it is that all human beings are different, and all relationships are different as well. While Tara and Darcy, to an outsider like Charlie, they seem perfect because they're out in public kissing and living their best lives and stuff, but deep beneath the surface, when it comes to the emotional stuff, they aren't as strong as Nick and Charlie are in that aspect. Like, they are constantly voicing their emotions to each other and their thoughts and feelings and healthily communicating, but Tara and Darcy are struggling in that department at the moment. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. So I really liked that they showed that and had that conversation, because I feel like it also is helpful for Charlie especially to realise, like, he may be struggling with the not being out in public thing, but him and Nick really do have such a special bond that even Tara and Darcy don't really have yet. Special surprise of the ep though, that Nick Nelson is so fluent in French. Is Kit fluent in French as well, or did he have to learn for the role? If he's only just learned for the role, I'll be a bit pissed, because how did he become such a fluent sounding person so fast? Like, that is ridiculous how fluent he sounds. He sounds more fluent than my freaking French teacher in school used to. Like, that is amazing how fast he could speak and how French it sounded. So cool. It must have been so much fun for them to film these scenes in actual Paris. I think they went to Paris, right? And now I'm very nervous about this hickey business, because unless people think it's Ben, because of the whole, because of the comment that Imogen made about him having an obsession with Charlie. What if people think it's Ben? Oh my god. Common sense would think it's someone in that room that did it, but I guess they could have snuck off somewhere and he could have had someone else do it to him. If people start suspecting it's Ben, that might force Nick to confess. I think that would be too much. Like, the speculation of Charlie and Ben. Again, oh no. Oh my god, no. Imogen's comment might make people think that Ben gave Charlie a hickey now. Oh my god, I'm nervous now. I'm nervous for the next episode, because hickeys, they are so noticeable. Like, the amount of times I've said to someone, is that a hickey? It's funny because you don't often look at someone's neck, do you? But then when you have a hickey, it's so noticeable. And no matter how much you try to hide it, like, I cannot think of a time where I've looked at a person's neck in daily life ever unless I've noticed a hickey. And it's weird because you don't think about it, and then you see a hickey suddenly and it's like, oh, people are definitely going to notice that 100%, and rumours are going to start circulating and stress continues. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching my reaction to season 2 episode 4 of Heartstopper. If you want to watch my uncut reactions to Heartstopper, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 5. Bye!